Hello, everyone. I am here with Life4Refugees with Brian and Shelly Carell. Brian and Shelly, could you tell me a little bit about Life4Refugees?
Indeed, we had a start with African culture. As a child, I grew up in Africa, lived there as a missionary myself, and then moved to the States thinking that Africa was behind me. And all of a sudden, as we ended up on the West Side pastoring a church, we began coming across people that I recognized being from Africa, and I began speaking their language to them, and they just warmed up immediately. Language broke barriers, and then we began helping them with some of their translation situations. That's how we really got started with this, and going to clinics and schools and things to interpret. Ending up, one of the highlights was in a hospital translating for a family as they were registering in. The mom was going to give birth to triplets. We translated for her, got up to leave, and they said, "Where are you going?" And I said, "Well, I'm leaving." They said, "No, you're going into the delivery room."
Oh, wow.
Got to go into a delivery room for translation services. So that's where things began. Then more families began coming into the church, and we knew that that's God had put us there for this time to serve these people.
We have encountered numerous families that are literally down to their last bag of rice or beans. They don't have transportation to get to the stores, don't have the financial resources to replenish their supplies. So they're struggling.
Yes.
Yeah. So I found out about this last week, and I, first just thought kind of like, what can I do, or what can anyone do? It's just a problem that's too big. And on Easter, I felt like God started saying, like, no, like, you need to do something about this. And then others, you need to do something about this. And so that's where we're at today. We sent out a message to friends and family to create a matching fund. And right now we have raised $5,300 to feed families.
Praise the Lord. That's awesome.
Wow. Praise God.
Yeah. And my understanding is from you guys that $100 a week feeds one family. So right now we're feeding about 50 families, and the need is great, and we need to be able to feed them for several weeks.
Yeah.
So we're putting out this message now out onto the social network for all the friends and families of our friends and family to match our $5,300. And honestly, I want to blow the wheels off this thing. I would love to see us blow that goal out. But right now the goal is to raise another $5,300 of matching funds from what we've done so far.
Yeah, that's awesome, because it gives hope to some of these people, because they have no alternatives now. Once they're here, they have nowhere else they can go. They can't very well climb on a plane and go back. They're here, and us joining with them and partnering with them, it brings community.
Absolutely.
And so we've just got to do what we can do.
Absolutely. I appreciate your all's time today. We're going to keep it short, but right now we have a pressing goal. We are planning on raising this money in 24 hours for you to match what we've already done as friends and families. And I challenge you to go to the site right here below, to click on the link and match it right now. And we are going to raise this money in 24 hours. And then the plan is for us to all go to the store, working with Life4Refugees, with my family and with others, to get bulk levels of food and sort this out for these families and get it into their hands immediately. So if you're going to give and you're going to join us in this campaign, you've got 24 hours, the clock's ticking. If you're watching the video right now, I encourage you to go to this link, click, and just join in on what God is doing right now to help these refugees here in Indianapolis.